NCRP Productions presents Shadowrun 6th Edition, Sunday in the Shadows, Episode 6.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to Sunday in the Shadows. Today we are playing Shadowrun 6th Edition. My name is David. I will be your game master. We're going to run around the table really quick and meet all of our wonderful players, starting with Sequoia.
Hi, it's Sequoia, and I am running Jelly, the face of this group.
Hey everybody, it's Pedro, and I am running Hot Hands, the mage of this group.
Good afternoon, it's Barry. I am running MF, the Adept.
Bonjour mes amis, this is Erin, and I am playing CeCe, the weapons specialist.
Right on. So, the last time we ended our game, you guys had gotten the payload. You had received instructions from your Johnson to relocate the payload drop-off to a location that was outside of the city of Red Bluff. Upon approaching the drop-off location, you guys had noticed that there were individuals in the grassland surrounding this farmhouse that was supposed to be the drop-off. And you have since witnessed one of these individuals give themselves like a laceration across the chest. He was adorned with several fetishes, and he moved across the grass to close the distance up to 30 yards away very quickly, superhumanly almost. And that's kind of where we left off, where we had rolled initiative, and you guys had, up to this point, been keeping the trailer concealed by the use of Hot Hand's spirit, who was holding the back gate closed. Once you guys came into the vicinity of this farmhouse, not only the spirit that was keeping the trailer closed, but Pearl herself was like, we should go the other way. Right? The spirit was like, not going any further, sorry, which is very odd because spirits are bound to provide services. It's not a negotiation thing, right? Like, I conjure you, you're bound to servitude. But he's like, yeah, sorry, not happening. So there's something obviously significant enough to where even the bound spirit was like, sorry, this is where I draw the line. You know, I'll go ahead and take absence without pay or whatever they want to go AWOL on you.
Is there like a manager of the astral plane that I can talk to?
Can I talk to your manager?
There isn't. Not currently. Not
Okay,
currently.
well I need to find one.
Right. In the Matrix, there's something called the global Overwatch, right? Or God.
God.
I need to find the god of the astral plane, I guess.
Okay, that could be
Really
one of those
scary.
billion new yen business ideas where you provide astral insurance to things that happen in the astral plane for those, yeah. You know, maybe a Jelly could represent people that have committed crimes in the astral plane. You know, that's not a bad business model actually. I like that a lot.
Prove it, buddy.
Prove it. Yeah. How can you prove intent in the astral plane?
Is that on your
Actually, it would be a
billboard?
whole lot easier than in real court, because in the astral plane, as you ascend, you actually see the emotional state of the person.
Ooh.
That's right.
So proving intent would be a whole lot easier than it is in a standard courtroom.
You'd think, right?
I would think.
so.
Unless you're a chameleon like me.
So that's where we are. So you guys are about 100 yards away from the farmhouse. As you look down the road, dead on through the front of the truck at the farmhouse, you've got on your left side, which is going to be your northern side, you've got an individual standing in knee-high grass. To your southern side, or your right, you've got an individual who has, done some type of laceration, moved across it, almost as if he moved through the grass, like the grass didn't even hinder, almost like he wasn't taking steps, like almost flew through the grass or something.
Okay.
He moved so swiftly. MF, you're going to look at that. You almost immediately notice that, hey, I know what that looks like, right? That is, he's channeling energy as like you do as an adept.
Okay,
Right.
So here's my question. I have knowledge blood magic.
Okay.
Is that what he's doing?
It could be. A lot of people that practice blood magic do self-mutilation as part of that. Whether this is an actual blood magic spell, if you will, it's unclear.
Okay.
It may be something part of his cultural, beliefs, as he goes into combat, as he, sacrifices a portion of himself, in hopes of having success in combat, something like that.
Is he human?
I believe he is. He is human.
Okay.
And we are in or not in the area that has the blight.
We are.
You're right on the outskirts of where it starts to, you've now seen, how the land is starting to be affected. You've seen that increase in intensity over the last hour or so that you've been driving east. So you are officially in the blighted area.
And we only see two. We see one to the north and one to the south.
Correct.
Okay.
But Pearl said 3.
Mm-hmm.
Pearl told me 3.
Yep, Pearl said 3.
And I'm fairly certain I reiterated that to everybody.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Pearl's in the back of the truck.
So what we had cooking is that LT, once the gun started, he was going to unhook the trailer and pull it around so me and Pearl could get in. And then CeCe's under the truck.
All right, so you got out, got under the truck.
And MF, did you make it back on top or were you on the side? Do you remember?
For some reason, I feel like I am on the ground, but I don't remember.
Basically, everyone's got a round to act, right? As you see these, you guys kind of see each other. The one individual took his action to try and close the distance, but he's not. He's still. He's going to be within near range for arms fire, but too far away for close combat unless you can then close that additional 30 meters of distance, which typically you can't in one combat round. If you're running, you could do 15 plus 1 meter for every success you get on an athletics test.
And so, Mr. Speedy, how close is he from us? I'm at the back of the truck.
He's 30 meters.
30
So
meters,
the truck itself in its entirety is about, what did I say? About 80 feet long completely. So from bumper to
88 feet.
Bumper to bumper. So
What about the guy to the north? How far is he from the truck?
The guy to the north is he is about 80 meters. Which
Okay.
will put him about 20 meters to this side of the farmhouse. The farmhouse is a very rustic, old-looking, single, room building that looks like it has stood the test of time. The wood looks withered and old, but it doesn't look like it's leaning to a point where a strong wind will blow it over. And you did see that when you astrally projected, you did see the root cellar doors to one side.
Okay.
But you also noticed that when you got close, you started feeling, you got the migraine.
So I will be set up on the south side.
Okay.
I think I need a picture.
Condition modifiers affect my drain, my drain pool as well when I try to resist.
The only thing that condition modifiers don't apply to are body tests to resist damage. Other than that, those drain modifiers account to every test that you make. So LT, so you told him as you guys start to take action, he comes across. He's all, "We're getting surrounded. We got Charlie in the perimeter." He's all, please advise. And so you tell him, get the hell out of the truck, unhook the tractor from the trailer, basically. Okay, that's going to take him several rounds to do. He's got to go and drop the legs of Salad to get the weight of the trailer off of the gooseneck. It's all done from internal nowadays. He's no longer cranking it on the outside, right? But it's going to take several combat rounds. A combat round's only 3 seconds.
Can we? There's no. Okay, but the trailer and the truck are separate. There's no way to get them in there.
Right. You don't go from the cab of the tractor into the trailer. Yeah, it does. There's no pass through.
Yeah,
It's just,
okay.
It's a contained unit.
That's what I
Otherwise,
figured.
Pearl would have been like, "Wait, are we there yet?"
Yeah, that's what I
That's the
figured.
problem. They didn't have a medium space on the character sheet,
Oh, okay.
and so now I will.
Catalyst, update your character
Yeah,
sheet.
okay.
Let it be known as we play test these things that the character sheet is flawed.
All right.
Maybe they just assumed that if you're firing at medium range, there's something wrong. So, as I understand it, CeCe is underneath the truck. MF is
South side.
south side, outside the truck.
South side,
Not underneath
outside
it.
the truck.
Hot hands.
I'm neither north or south. I'm west. I'm at the very back.
So you're at the back. And where's Jelly?
And
he doing?
the back of the trailer with Pearl behind her.
Okay, so you guys have stopped. So when you get into the back of the trailer, what do you say? Pearl's like, "Oh, darling, come on inside. I can make some tea."
I don't remember exactly what I said, but basically I said I'm working on getting us passage back out of this area. If
because she let you know, hey, we should go the other way.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so I'm telling her it's in the works. It's gonna get hot and heavy. Stay in the trailer until I give the signal to get into the truck.
Hot and heavy. Oh my.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Okay, so that's where we're at. So now we're going to go start looking at things from initiative, right? So our first action is going to be MF.
So distance to this guy,
30 meters.
30 meters.
Yeah, he's 30 meters from the front of the truck. So I'm going to call everything out in range from the cab of the truck.
Oh, so
so if you
he's
perceive
here.
yourself to be 10 meters back or so, then you can go ahead and add that to your distance. But from the cab of the truck to where the individual on the south side is 30 meters.
And near combat range for a gun has any modifiers?
No?
But just based
It's
on
you just look at the attack power. When you look at the
Gotcha.
range increment,
Yep.
yeah, you're at the second one, which would
Okay.
be near, which is 4 to 50 meters.
So we are still open mic'd?
Yeah.
I assume that you guys are always
Yes.
open
I'll
mic
figure
between the,
unless we
the four of you.
specifically say I'm turning off open mic.
Yeah.
I know that you guys specifically filter out LT, right?
Yeah.
He's
Right.
on a
Okay.
solo line.
He's
yeah.
on a different channel. Okay.
I will take bleeder to south, and I will open up.
Okay. So what are you going to fire?
I'm going to be firing the Ruger Red Hawk,
You're firing the Ruger Red Hawk, so you're at the near increment.
which is 10.
So go ahead and grab your dice pool. You're going to make your firearms plus agility test. I'm going to roll my intuition plus reaction.
I have 3 successes.
What is your attack rating?
My attack rating at near is 10.
Okay. My defense rating is 9, so neither one of us get edge. I'm going to roll. Let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 hits.
So that will mean I don't hit.
Okay.
3.
You're firing semi-automatic or single shot?
Single shot.
Single shot, so 1 bullet. Okay, so you got 3, I got 6, so I effectively dodged the attack. All right, so that was a major action. So you've still got, I know, because you're enhanced speed.
I'm going to convert and hit him.
You're gonna. So what he's doing is you can convert 4 minor actions into a major action because of his added power. He's super quick. So I again get to roll a defense test. This time I have 1. I have 2.
I have 5.
Okay, so you successfully hit. What's the base damage of your weapon?
3P.
3P. You have 5. I have 2. So the nets deal it up 3. So now it's going to be a 6. So now I'm going to make a body resistance test to resist a 6.
You guys are talking so fast.
I'm like, what?
So I have 2 hits on my damage
4
resistance
hits
test.
through.
So I take 4 boxes of physical damage.
Hell
He's
yeah.
already at
Okay.
-1.
Yep.
All right.
I'm at -1. Cool. So that was MF. Now it is. Oh, it's his turn. Yay. Okay, so he is going to move 10 meters. So he moves up another 10 meters. So he's now 20 meters away. He pulls out his rifle and he's going to fire.
Now, does he have minuses for doing that? I don't know if there's minuses for drawing a rifle.
No, he
Sighting
uses
while running.
he uses one of his actions. So move. You can. So it's a fast action to move, right? And then a fast action to draw. And now he's going to fire. So he is going to take shots. So right now he's 20 meters away, which is going to put him at near. So he's firing at you. His attack rating is 13.
My defense rating is 12.
12. Okay, so
Nope, it's 14.
okay, so no edge. So now I'm going to roll my firearms, which is 4, plus my agility, which is 8. And you get to roll your intuition plus reaction as a defense test. I have 5 hits.
I have 2 defense
Damage is 5, so you are now rolling body. You're resisting an 8 physical.
with straight body.
Straight
no
body.
additions.
No addition. Straight body.
That will resist 2.
So you take 6 physical. So he plugs a bullet into you, and it hurts, right? He crouches down on a knee, aims up, takes a shot, draws the bead, pulls the trigger, and pumps a bullet of lead into you. Oof. Anyone that's on the south side of the truck?
No one was on the south side of the
No,
truck. but
just MF at this time.
I'm on the north side.
Okay. So no one sees MF take a shot, right?
I'm pretty perceptive though. Do I hear it?
Give me a perception test.
You're
Sure,
squirrel.
I
Under
know
the
how
truck.
to do that. Totally. 5 plus intuition, which is 4, so I get 9 dice.
5s and 6s.
3 successes.
3 successes. All right. From where you're at underneath the truck, you scan. You see the individual. You see. I'm gonna call him the Adept because he's an Adept.
Okay.
You see the Adept move up, drop to a knee, and aim up with a rifle, and he fires. He didn't fire at you, but he fired at MF because you see MF stagger, but he remains on his feet, and it's obvious that he just got hit. So that was on 23. Next is CeCe. It's CeCe's turn.
All right.
Alright, clean them up, CeCe.
Let's see. So I see the guy to the north.
Okay, to the north. All right, 80 meters away.
I mean,
Now, how far back are you? 80 meters from the front of the truck. So, how far back are you?
I was behind the back tires, so.
The back tire of the trailer. It's 80 feet long, which is basically another 25 meters. So,
Alright.
if you're 105
It's still
meters.
Yeah, that's okay. That's still within medium range. I'm
Okay.
cool. I'm cool.
So you're gonna take a medium range shot.
Do you look really hurt?
I'm fine.
Okay, all right.
Didn't drop to the ground, so he's not like on the ground bleeding out. He's
Okay.
moving. But you saw him stagger.
I think
you know.
that MF can handle the blood runner guy, so I'm going to work on the guy to the north.
Okay.
And I'm going to from cover, I'm going
Yes.
to level my Ares Alpha rifle at him.
Okay. So with your minor actions, there are some things you can do, like aim and things like that, if you want to, or you can just say, you know, I'm taking a shot. You know.
Well, I'm not going to move, so
Okay.
I will. Let me see. I am going to take aim.
Okay. Take aim, I believe, gives you a bonus to your dice pool, I believe. Yes.
So it's 18 dice. Okay. 4.
Let's double check here. Take
Did I
aim.
just hear you say 18 dice?
Take aim. Character gains +1 dice pool bonus with the use of this
Yeah.
action. Right, so that's a
Okay.
fast action.
12.
To take aim, so it gives a +1 dice pool modifier.
Okay, so hang on. This is 12, 16,
That's where it's good to be a street.
17, 18.
18.
18
Hell
dice.
yeah. You're sitting at the big kids' table tonight.
I can't even hold all these dice. Oh god!
Yes, ma'am. Don't touch the dice!
I don't want your mojo on it.
Alright. Fine.
Okay,
I did
okay,
win the
okay.
liar's dice.
He did win.
2,
It's true.
3, 4, 5,
Fuck yeah.
6.
Alright, so now I'm going to roll my defense test, which, it's funny that the Adept, MF, is fighting against another Adept, and our gun bunny, our neighborhood gun bunny, Street Samurai, is fighting against another Street Samurai.
1v1,
It's
motherfuckers.
very interesting the way things have matched up here. So, let's see, my intuition, my reaction, 3, 4, 5, 6. Having intuition is 4. Alright, come on. Here we go. I've got 4 hits.
Okay.
How many do you have?
I have
6.
6.
You have 6, okay. So at this point now, I'm sorry, what's the attack rating of
14.
your... 14. My
So we're gonna
defense
make it
rating is
16.
11. So
Biatch.
you get a point of... No, you don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, no, because are you using your smart link system?
I am.
Plus 2 to the attack rating. So, yes,
just
you
got
get a point of edge. You just gained a
Yay.
temporary point of edge.
So, so
Yep.
I get to clear one of these. Okay.
So now I got 4 hits on my defense test. You got what? 6 hits on
Yep.
your... All right, so what's the base damage value of your weapon?
4 physical.
4
we're at
physical?
6.
And we're at a 6. All right, so I'm resisting a 6 physical with my 5 body. Here we go. I've got 2 hits, so I take 4 boxes. All right. 4 boxes of physical
Nice.
as a bullet. As you take aim, throw the bullet down range and collide with your target. The individual kind of drops to a knee, you know, and kind of puts a hand down to brace himself, right? And then quickly regains his composure.
I believe I have one more minor action left, and so I'm going to say, eat lid, motherfucker.
Stick around. Okay. All right, so that was on 18. So this is going to drop us down to 16, which is now his turn. All right, so
funny.
he is going to move up 10 meters. So he is now still going to put him in the medium, because what did we say? We're 80, 105. So he's still at medium.
95.
95, which still medium. And he is going to fire his FNHAR assault rifle. My attack rating is 10. What is your defense rating?
12.
Okay, so neither one of you get a point of edge in this case. I'm going to fire a single shot. I'm going to take aim. So I've got agility, so 3, 4, 6, 7. My firearm skill, which is, and then aiming. All right, so you're going to go ahead and roll your initiative plus reaction, intuition plus reaction as a defense test. I'm going to roll
So
these
12.
as my bullet test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right.
Fuck me.
Okay, now I love it. Okay, so I want you to all take notice that what we have here. So CeCe has rolled what we call a glitch.
Oh.
So
Well,
she
it's not
rolled.
more than half.
It's not more than half.
It's 5.
How many dice are you rolling?
12.
Oh, you're rolling 12 dice. You only got 5. Disregard. I'm rolling back.
Flash of space.
Back to your books.
I was
thought
really
we-
scared for a second. I was like, wait.
I thought we had a glitch. Got a little excited there. Sorry.
I know, you're ready.
Having a moment.
You're like, alright.
Yeah, because I have 12. Okay, yeah. So it would have to be like 6 or more, or it would have to be 7.
Get yours at the
It would
game.
have to be 7. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So you got to be more than half.
So I got 2 successes.
You got 2. I got 5. So the base damage of my weapon
Okay.
is 5. So I'm
We're getting
staging up.
crushed by better weapon
8.
damages.
All right, so 8. So you're now rolling your body,
Which is 5 plus my armor of
Nope.
7. Oh.
just your body. So anytime you roll to resist damage, it's just your body attribute.
Okay.
Sure you don't want me to touch those dice?
Okay, 3 successes.
All right, so you've now staged it from an 8 to a 5. So now you're going to mark in your condition monitor. So now, remember, at any time that you guys make rolls, is an opportunity for you to spend edge. If you don't say, you know what, I just don't feel like I'm comfortable taking 5 boxes of physical right now, I'm going to spend some edge, re-roll some of these failures, maybe get some guaranteed successes.
So if I spend 2 edge, I can re-roll. I could guarantee a success.
Yes.
You could guarantee a success, or
Or
you could
we
re-roll
re-roll
2
2.
failures. Correct.
You know what? I'm going to save it for a little later. I'm going to gauge the thing a bit more, so I'm going to mark off 5 boxes.
CeCe says, I ain't got time to bleed.
And I have, I have that really cool damage compensator.
Oh, yeah.
So
CeCe has damage compensator, so she doesn't actually suffer any negative effects to her dice pool. She's taken 9 dice. So you just took 5, so you're like,
Yep.
I ain't got time to bleed. Right? Right? Remember Jesse the Body Ventura and Predator? Hey, you're bleeding, you're hit, man. I ain't got time to bleed. So, you got time to duck? This or something. Great. So that is anyone else. No one else is under the truck, so I'm not rolling to see if that you've noticed that CeCe's been hit. But CeCe's been hit.
So I don't have any cover or anything. It's not like D&D where you get like full cover, half cover, 3/4 cover.
Well, I guess you're right. You would have some cover. I kind of forgot about that. So, which will, it increases your defense rating.
Okay.
Right. So since I forgot, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the point of edge.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I get another point.
Bad game master. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I'm up
you
to 6
got
edge
enough
now.
you got enough cover to gain yourself point edge.
Okay.
Right, so the edge is designed as a currency to be utilized, right? I mean, it's great to save it, and I totally understand the value of that, but use it. It's there
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Use it. That's the way they've kind of written this.
I just want to see what the main, enemy is like before I use it. I want to see how 1 round of combat goes before I start.
It definitely feels like there's a real enemy, right? Yes. So if you get hit by
Just
both
took 5
you and
damage.
MF can both attest that this is not a drill. Okay, this is not a drill. Okay, so that was on 16, which is going to bring us down to, I have 3 11s. So between Jelly, Hot Hands, what is your reaction?
Mine is 2.
Mine's 1.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so
this
and then
last time, too.
my reaction here, he's going to hold his action. So
Don't
it's going to be Jelly.
Jelly.
2.
2.
Oh, sorry, Hot Hands.
I was like, all right, we're going reverse. Okay, now, here's a question for MF. MF, in the past, if you say, I got this enemy, are you claiming it as in some kind of personal thing, or do you want my help?
No, I want to.
Okay. You said, I got this one, I want to make sure I'm not stepping on your toes.
No, I meant I start over here. I've
Okay.
been shot.
Shadowrunners ever.
I'd like
Can I assist you with this
I know.
takedown?
I know
one
asking
thing
for help
about
is not a
pride.
weakness, Emma.
Maybe I should make clear. I've been fucking shot.
So
No, his pride.
you guys hear that over the channel? I've been shot. I've been fucking shot.
That's his serious voice.
Of course.
Okay, so then what I'll do is I will go to the so I'll go over here to where I can see the blood guy
Where were you previously?
at the back of the truck. So I'd
Okay,
be
back of the
here.
truck, so you can easily, as part of your movement, right?
Yeah.
Actually, you don't even have to spend a move action. Just move to the edge of the truck to look.
Yeah.
To where you now have line of sight on the individual.
And effectively, I'm just gonna take aim with my shotgun and blast.
Okay, so you're gonna fire your shotgun.
Yes,
All right, so
and so I
so
should-
from where you're at, so he was still 20 meters ahead of the truck. You're 100 meters away.
I'm 100 meters. Oh, that's
Yes.
right. It's a long truck.
Yeah, it's an 8
Which would put me at that's far, right? Or is
So
that,
are you
saving
using triangulation here at all? Are you using Pythagoras?
No.
Is he literally at the front of the truck? I thought he was out in the weeds.
I could
Wait,
measure the
actually-
hypotenuse, but I just
Right, I
for-
was looking at I thought he was out in the
A
weeds.
squared plus B squared.
he's
equals C
he's kind of
squared.
at this angle just
MX.
enough. I'm still calling a frontal firing
in
arc.
French,
No.
is it
Over.
fast?
Plus or
No,
minus
that's
the
good enough.
Yeah.
square root.
Or you just blast them with magic.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Yeah.
Shotgun's
Yeah.
closer range, right?
Yeah. Well, see, but the thing with
Yeah, but
actually,
just
you know
smart
what?
hands.
He's pretty far
I
away.
never thought.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
one
that's
time
the
in my
manimal.
life I
I
actually
can hit
used
him directly because it's just
an
line of sight.
algebraic equation to try and
And I'm
determine,
not gonna have a
you know, what
negative.
a possible, what a potentiality
Yeah.
could be. I'm like, we'll just
This
break it
is a
down.
nerd game.
And that it only happened ever once in my life, so
Actually,
you know,
Dave, I'm
the
gonna
student
change-
loans that I'm still paying for, it's happened once. Right?
One correction. I'm not gonna hit with my shotgun. I'm gonna start with a manimal instead.
And there we go.
Yeah.
So with the mana bolt, you need line of sight.
Yeah.
We don't care what the range is because it's magic.
I spent like a good 5 minutes trying to look for range values in this, and then before I realized, oh, it's
line
just
of
line of
sight.
sight.
So
It's
if you
just
can see
literally-
it, so with mana spells, The effects of the spell doesn't have to travel from like your hands to its target, like elemental spells do, like a fireball. The effects of the mana-based spell take effect at the destination. So you're like, mana bolt, boom, and a bolt appears basically at the destination and zaps them. So is this a direct combat spell or an indirect combat spell?
So this is a direct combat.
So I don't get to resist damage with my body. So you're gonna roll your spell casting plus your magic attribute.
Your body's gonna take everything.
And I'm gonna take this one. Yep.
There.
Is Mana Bolt stunned?
No.
Mana bolt is physical damage. A stun bolt is stun. Need more dice?
No, I got one right here.
I love you guys are rolling so many dice. It's great. The net hits deal the damage.
I'll use my 2 points of edge to make another hit.
Different game, but
So that's 3 net hits.
okay. So you're gonna
That's
do.
freaking it.
So you're gonna do 3 physical damage.
And now I gotta resist drain, which I'm probably gonna kill myself a lot more than the enemy.
That is gonna push him. So you cast a spell. The energies materialize and manifest at the target's location, where this strange, kind of essence-like, wisps kind of form and zap him and push him into the next wound level.
I was just resisting drain. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, sorry. Oh, and I don't get to resist this because it's just instant damage. All right, cool. So that is on. You want to do anything else? So that's a major action. Then you resist the drain. You don't take any drain, you said?
No, I'm about to.
Okay.
I do take a little bit, but not too much.
Okay.
I think that's...
Remember, and if you have a current wound modifier, it does apply to the drain.
Unfortunately, yes. Okay, so that's just 2. So now I have 2 tracks. Okay, yeah. No, I think that's all I can really do, and I'm pretty much gonna. Actually, no. I'll use my last minor action to take cover.
Okay.
So.
All right. So Jelly on 11, Pearl goes. I think the neighbors have reported.
Okay, so is there a dining table in this trailer?
There's a coffee table in front of an old couch that has like a crocheted, multicolored blanket over the back.
Okay, so I'm gonna take Pearl's hand, and I'm gonna say,
She kind of glares and leans forward. Yes, sweetie, what is it?
I feel that it is pertinent that you and I go sit behind the couch.
Why?
I don't know if you heard that, but I heard kind of like a popping
You
sound.
hear that? The neighbors too. They're
Yeah,
young. Right.
I think let's
Every once
just
in a while, I think they're young. All right. I understand the younger generation.
kind of like guide her as she's talking towards the behind
As
the
you
couch.
try and pull her from the chair, she kind of
And I'm not gonna yank her, but
okay. Bitch, get off the couch.
She does not
I told her
respond
get
well.
down. There's a bomb in here. All right. So so give me a persuasion roll or an influence roll. She doesn't
okay.
necessarily doesn't necessarily feel the need to hide behind the couch, but doesn't mean that her mind isn't open to the idea that maybe the couch is a comfortable place for the two of you to parlay. It's great. Everyone has something that they do that's kind of like their niche.
This is my thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That you're rolling a ton of dice for, and everything else is like, oh, I got 2 dice.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
You got 2, okay, and that's enough. She's like, okay. So you tell her. So, what are you saying to her? Is like, we need to get behind the couch. Why? Why would it be more pertinent to be behind the couch? Do we speak?
We got
private,
this-
dear? Is that what? Is that,
You know, we just got this big, huge window right in front of where you're sitting, and I'm just, I think that number 1, it would be a little safer further back, and then number 2, my legs sure are tired. I would not mind sitting a spell.
Well, she's all, what? Instead of hiding getting behind the couch, honey. Here, I got a blanket right here. I made this about 40 years ago. Knitted every thread of it. Here, lay it down here. Get yourself comfortable, honey. She like pulls the crocheted blanket, and she's like attempting to like cover you up and put you in a comfortable position.
I'm just,
Very grandmotherly like.
I'm gonna just keep pushing her hands, batting her away a little bit.
Okay. And at some point, she's gonna say, "But yeah, I thought you were weary."
Is there's a candy dish on the coffee table?
Oh, there is a candy dish. It's not on the coffee table. It's on a small end table back by her chair
Filled with lemon drops.
because she likes candy, and so she likes to keep it in arm's reach.
I am going to, okay. So I think my big action was that influence.
Okay. Yeah.
And so what I want to do is fumble this candy dish and throw it all behind the couch.
You're like, ah!
Oh my god, I'm
okay.
so
Those
clumsy.
infomercials are like, do you hate
Yeah.
pulling out canned goods out of your
Okay.
pantry?
So you're gonna. So what are you gonna say?
Oh my gosh, I'm so clumsy. Can you help me get these?
And you motion towards the candy dish.
that I just threw over the back of the sofa. I would. Come help me get him. Let's.
I love candy.
Great.
Right? And she turns over and she goes over towards the bowl, right? And she's like, "How many would you like, dear?"
Bring the whole bowl.
Oh, she seems, kind of enamored at this, right? And she like brings the thing over to you, and she's like, "Here you go."
Yeah,
She's
I'll
like,
take
"You need
it.
help?" And she grabs one for herself,
Uh-huh.
and she like kind of holds it in her hand, and she's kind of holding the bowl with the rest of her fingers. Her hands shake, she kind of holds the bowl in
Yeah.
front of you.
And I'm just gonna.
You're
Toss
like,
the contents.
oh no!
Fingers.
I'm so sorry.
So go ahead and give me a persuasion or be an influence.
That's not a con?
Because you're
It's
trying.
not a con?
Oh, is it a con? Is
I
it
think that's a
separate-
con.
Yeah, this is a con for sure. All right, so give me a con roll.
Body slam the old.
Ow, no! Why'd you bear hug the water cooler? I fell. I
I
tried
love
to
those
put that there.
infomercials where they're just like, "Are you tired of taking milk out of the fridge?" And they're like, they take it out, and then they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's spilling everywhere."
All right, so I am resisting this with my.
With your superhuman, no, it's not even human, super spirit stats.
Yeah.
7 successes.
All right, let's see what I get. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4.
Okay.
All right, so you grab a hold of the candy dish and kind of like, are you trying to like really fling like as much of it as you can behind the
Yes.
couch?
Yeah.
All right, so she's like, oh, and like almost follows the candy as it goes through the air and like leans forward with the bowl like she's gonna catch some, but they're way further away than her, and they hear in a like ring like Jack's hitting the top, where it's like as it hits the floor behind it, kind of starts rolling down the wall between the wall of the trailer and the couch like a Plinko game, right? And she looks wide-eyed at you.
I have these spasms in my hands. I'm so sorry about that. Here, let's pick it up.
Oh, she's like, okay, we'll come back here. Are you okay?
I'm quite fine. I just want to urge her closer and closer to it.
So she unwraps the one piece of candy and puts it in her mouth, and you hear her clinking on it with her teeth, right? And she's like, let's move the couch up. It's
Yeah.
heavy, though. It's very heavy.
Okay.
Here, you have to help me.
Okay.
My bones aren't like they used to be, right?
Yeah.
And so you start like dragging one end of the couch out, right? And she's intently looking. She seems very focused and very interested in finding the stray pieces of candy.
Oh,
that
yeah,
are individually
absolutely.
wrapped, but have now
Sure.
been scattered across the floor.
Absolutely.
She starts looking. Her attention is very directed at what's maybe behind the couch.
I'd like to. I don't know if it needs to be like a move, but I'll grab a throw pillow and just drop it on the floor behind and help her kneel on it.
Trash the back of the trailer. Whoops!
Oh, clumsy.
My bad.
Oh my gosh! Let's just get
Coffee
you.
table.
Let's just get you right down on this
spasm,
pillow.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Reflex. I got that nervous twitch. Kick the coffee table over.
It's a condition.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna try and like keep this con going. You're like,
Yeah.
she breaks her attention away from like looking at maybe bending over a piece of candy. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Exactly. Or hell, if she gets them all, I'll knock it over again.
All right. Perfect. All right. So that's what's going on in the back. All right. Okay. So that's at 11. So now we're gonna go all the way back to the top.
I hate
So-
to say it, you have an 11 that you didn't do. He held.
Right, I held. Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and if anyone has any other actions that they have held for the round, we're gonna go into the next round so you lose those. All right, so we're gonna go back up to the top, which is Pearl, who's picking up candy.
How many turns is it going to take LT to unhook it?
It's gonna take LT to actually unhook the trailer itself completely. It's gonna take him quite a while.
Man, are we just leaving Pearl here?
No, we're going to bring her with us.
Okay,
But
okay.
we're just, it's going to go faster without the trailer.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the trailer's not going to be unhooked anytime soon. We've
Okay.
a combat round's 3 seconds, so it takes him
Oh,
longer than
okay.
that to get out of the truck.
Gotcha.
His short legs, he's got to step down.
He doesn't have a torch.
And he's very cautious because
He doesn't have a torch.
you got Charlie in the perimeter.
For sure. Okay, gotcha.
So you start seeing green smoke pop, right? You're like, okay, there goes LT. All right. You know that usually when LT pops smoke, that he is like reaching that panic like mode. He's like, it's kind of a last resort, where he's either. So if he pops red smoke, that he's calling in for some type of aerial support or a fire mission or from artillery. If he pops green smoke, then he's either coming in marking for a medic, right, extract, or trying to cloak your position until you guys get out.
Okay.
So you do know that much about him. So if he pops red smoke, either he thinks that there's air support coming in, close air support, or something. Typically, he'll get on some type of radio or blare over a loud horn, that kind of thing, and tell you guys to get down, right, take cover. So Pearl's picking up candy. We're going to start with MF at 25.
So I have move through 2 of the levels. Is that removing 2 dice?
Yes.
Okay.
To every test except for your body resistance
Very
test
good.
for damage.
So I am taking an additional shot.
Now, are you firing? So I'm going to assume, unless you tell me you're firing a burst or something like that, that you're firing semi-automatic or single shot.
Yeah.
Semi-automatic, just so you know, the difference between single shot and semi-automatic. Semi-automatic, as an action, gives you 2 bullets. Okay, so you would roll for each bullet.
But
Single shot is just 1 bullet.
all right, if I go semi-auto though, 2 bullets also reduces attack or does something else.
No, it uses 2 bullets, and you can hit someone twice.
All right, well then I'm going to.
You pull the trigger twice, and
I'm going to semi-auto.
yeah, if you only roll once, I'm just assume that you're doing a single shot. So if you want to do a burst or you want to do semi-automatic, you let me know what firing mode it is. To switch firing mode from like single shot or semi-automatic, say burst fire, that's a fast action.
I forgot to ask about that. I'm
Same
firing on
decision.
full auto. How many bullets does that take up?
10.
So I'm down to 32.
So no, you just mark off 1 because unless you tell me,
Oh,
right?
okay.
We basically went through what it would look like for you to do a single. Because remember, when you go full auto, it also increases your attack rating and things like that, and lowers your damage.
Okay.
Does that mean that so if Erin went full auto, that Erin would make 10 different rolls?
The way full auto works is you decide you can divide all of your bullets onto a single target. I think you still make, the effects of each bullet would be individual, right? Or else there would be no point in firing anything other than from semi-automatic to single shot. It doesn't change the attack rating. It does change the attack rating to go burst. You can do a narrow burst or you can do a wide burst, I believe. And then full auto just means, and it takes 4 bullets. So you can say, I'm going to fire a burst, which there is a game effect there. Well, with full auto, you can say, I've got 3 targets in sight. I've got 3 targets in range. I'm going to fire 4 shots here, 3 shots here, and 3 shots here.
All right.
You're basically rolling for, I believe you're rolling for bullet.
I forgot to.
I'll look it up
So
while
next-
Okay, yeah, I think it is. Otherwise, there would be no, nothing representative of each
Okay.
subsequent bullet.
Aiming is a fast action.
Correct. It gives you +1 to your dice pool. So
Can I do it more than once?
yes.
Okay. So I'm going to switch to semi-auto, and I'm going to aim 3 times.
I'm pretty sure you can aim.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I believe
that's
you
a
can,
good
if you've
feature.
if you've got enough fast actions, you can take the aim. Basically, you're just aiming longer to wait for that opportunity for that shot to become available. So you're firing at the Adept as well?
Yep.
Okay,
So
cool.
I've got 2 net on the first one.
All right, so I'm rolling 3, 4, 5, 6.
And so is
7.
the aiming just automatic? You hit it or you don't, or
Aiming gives you +1 dice pool to your shot, so and it takes up a fast action. So in MF's case, he has a slow action and 4 fast actions. So think of the slow actions being a major action and the fast actions as being minor actions. Things that don't take, they're quickly done and
so
resolved.
if he rolls an aim, does he have to hit a certain net success, or just any success makes it he has aimed well enough?
For each fast action that he allocates towards aiming, he gets a dice in addition to his firearms test. So it's in theory giving him a higher probability of being successful in hitting.
Okay.
So my defense test is 1, then 1s. Air count the 1s. All right, so I've got 1.
That's a 4P wound on that one.
Okay, so 4P wound on that one. So now I'm going to roll body to resist. So there's two boxes there, right?
No, 2. You're right.
2, yeah.
Second one is a net 3 to hit.
All right, so on this one I've got 1, 2, 3.
So 3 from 3 means I didn't hit.
Ties go to the attacker.
All right, so I hit for 3P.
3P, okay. So then I'm rolling damage resistance. Got 1. These are 6s, I believe. Yeah.
So bringing it down
2.
seems like just the natural choice.
You know, still another one.
Still 1 more box, okay. So far he's taken, oops. Hold on. Okay, 7, okay, cool.
He's into his 4th level.
So he's, so that is 3 from Pedro, 3 from you, and then, he took 4. So he has taken 10 boxes.
And he's still up.
No. So
He's a beast.
you pump the 2 bullets into him. On the second shot, you see him kind of waver a little bit and then kind of falls to one side. And now he's fallen down into the grass where you can kind of see where he's at, but you can't see him completely what's going on. But he's gone. It looks like he's gone down. You put 2 bullets into him and goes down.
Jelly is black up.
Absolutely. Fuck yeah.
Oh, it's a focus.
You're all, oh, yeah, Black Ops, go.
Fuck him up. Fucking kill
Tripping on
him.
the rug.
Tear him apart. Bite him.
For firing types, sort of modes. So semi-automatic, you fire 2 rounds, and you don't get 2 attacks. So you decrease the attack rating of your weapon by 2, but you increase damage by 1.
Oh, okay.
So you get 1 extra damage.
Here on out.
Now,
yeah,
for full auto, though, the mode allows multiple attacks without using the multiple attack minor action. The shooter chooses to split their dice pool among any valid targets in the range.
Yeah,
this can be used to attack a slew of targets, blah, blah, blah,
So
blah.
you have an 18.
With each hit doing the full damage of the weapon, this mode uses 10 rounds and decreases the attack rating by 6.
Yeah.
So
But I have my gyro mount, which increases my attack rating
To compensate
by 3.
So you take your full dice pool, you pick how many targets,
and then split them.
You'll roll anybody you hit. So if you put 1 to somebody, you'll do 1 damage plus your damage value.
So you're still making 1 attack roll, but it's each firing mode has a different game.
You would make 1 attack roll per target using that match dice.
Yeah, with the full auto.
Yeah.
All right, so that was on MF's turn. So what's going to bring us to CeCe?
All right. I was looking at these edge action by cost, and this. Could we talk a little bit about called shot disarm?
Sure.
Okay. If I want to disarm the other gun bunny,
Okay.
I would spend 5 edge
To do a called shot?
To do a called shot, and what happens after that? I couldn't find anything else on it.
So the called shot, basically, it's more of a role-playing thing. So you're saying, I'm trying to do a called shot. And with your called shot, what are you trying to do?
I want to disarm. I want to, like, shoot the gun out of their hands.
Shoot the whole arm off.
Or shoot, like, their fingers off or something. Like, just make
their eyeballs.
A literal disarm.
We're open.
So you can increase the damage by 2, but you take a -4 dice penalty to a called shot. So you can do
Even
it.
if I use edge? Oh, okay.
That is the edge.
That is the edge, okay.
Well,
okay.
Call a shot is an action, right? If you're talking about the edge boost.
Yeah, it's edge actions by cost. If I use 5 edge, it says 5 edge is called shot disarm.
Let's see.
Any attack in parentheses.
Okay.
And so I'm just trying.
Called shot disarm. Successful hit does no damage to the target, but their weapon is knocked from their hands and it costs 5 edge.
Nah, never mind.
Okay.
I think I can do this. All right.
So you're raising your sights to the same person that you shot last round.
Yes, I want to aim again.
Okay.
This is going to be full auto.
So you're doing full auto, all at one target.
All at this person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you understand what the in-game terms for full auto are?
I think so.
Okay. So let's just double check it.
Okay.
These are the things that you guys want to know for your character. Like Pedro is going to know what spells. Right, you're gonna want to know what your modifiers are for range. So full auto uses 10 rounds and decreases the attack rating by 6. So you take your attack rating, you add 2 from your smart link.
By 6? Okay, then,
And then-
it'll be 8.
Is that including the +2 modifier?
Uh-huh.
All right, because it'd normally be 12. So
No, it'd normally be 14 because I have the gyro mount and I have the smart link, which adds +2.
Right.
And I also get +1 to my dice pool from the smart link.
No. Oh, for wireless, yeah.
Yeah,
So
for
you guys still have matrix connectivity where you're at.
Yeah,
It's spotty,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
do still have some matrix.
Okay. So it would, instead of 9, it'd be 8 my attack rating.
All right. So and do you have 10 bullets left in the clip?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I have 41 in my clip right now.
It holds. How many does it hold?
42.
Oh, it holds 42. And you
Yeah,
fired
yeah.
a single bullet. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So go mark 10 rounds off.
Okay.
And then you're going to dedicate your entire dice pool to the same target.
Okay. So what am I rolling? I'm rolling
Firearms.
It's just
firearms, which is +8, plus reaction, plus agility, which is +7, so that's 15, and then +1 for my dice pool, so that's 16.
You're only firing at 1.
Yes. I'm not sure if that does anything.
She's doing full auto, so she's allocating her entire.
I'm hoping it does more damage.
It doesn't do more damage; it just reduces. It allows you to split your
Dice pool.
dice pool.
Could
So
it be overall less
you're
efficient for you because you're
better off
decreasing-
firing a burst.
And God damn it. Okay, let's do burst then.
Are you using your minor to aims also?
Yeah, I am using my minor to aim, thank you.
So you look up the firing mode of your weapon in the book. Now you know.
Yeah,
right?
I do have burst fire, and that
There you go.
is...
Yeah, burst fire will decrease attack rating by 4, but increases damage by 2.
Right.
Oh.
So you can do more damage that way, right?
Okay, so it would take it from 4p to a 6p.
Base damage, right, and then
Oh,
stage up.
Damn, okay.
And it
That's
uses
the way.
far fewer
All
bullets.
right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to look up Ares Alpha to see the burst fire, how many it is.
It's 4 shots. So
it's 4, okay.
Yeah, so on a burst, when you look at a burst, you can do a narrow burst or you can do a
Wide burst.
wide burst. And each one has different game effects.
Let's see here. Make a wide burst and split your dice pool between 2 targets and count each as an SA mode shot.
Right.
So single action. So yeah, if it's just one, you're just going to want to do a straight burst at that
Okay, straight burst, yeah.
Narrow burst, and that's going to increase the damage by 2 and reduce your attack rating by 4. So, because you're doing the burst, what is your new attack rating?
So, it would... 10.
10? All right. And my defense is 11, so there's no edge gained here.
Okay, that's alright.
So go ahead and make your roll.
Alright, so that's 16, 17, 18 dice. I can't even hold them.
Gun buddies.
Okay, here we go. Please honor me with successes. Maybe it's nicer. Maybe you'll like it more. Okay, so I'm going to re-roll 3.
Okay.
I'm just going to re-roll them. So I'm going to use 3 edge.
So that's an edge boost that you can do after the dice are rolled. Some edge actions need to be taken before you roll.
Okay.
Edge boosts are taken after the roll.
That makes sense.
So currently I have 7 successes. I have 7 hits. So you're at 5. So you're going to use some edge. How much edge are you going to use?
Actually, I'm going to use 4 edge because, like you said, we're going to...
Okay.
Let's use it. It's meant to be used, right?
Okay, you're using 4 edge, and
Come on, baby.
you're rolling 4 of the dice.
Okay, I got 1 more success.
All right, which
so
gives you a total of what,
I
6?
have 6.
And I have 7, so I dodge your attack.
Oh, you can chip too.
You can only do it one time. You can't then re-roll that
okay.
re-roll. So you can actually only use edge once per round.
So she could. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So you've used edge this round. Can't do it. Then turn around and do it again.
All right,
So,
so for my
go and
minor
mark off
action...
4
Yep,
4
I
bullets.
did.
All right.
Oh, 4 bullets, yes, I already
Yep.
have that too. I'm going to use my minor action to completely hide behind the tire of the truck.
That was on 18. Which is going to bring us down to, it's my turn, yeah! Okay, he is going to move another 10 yards. He's still in medium range, but he moves another 10 yards up. He's going to aim twice. He's going to return fire to CeCe.
Who is fully covered behind a truck wheel.
So you're trying to take full cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I go pew pew pew, and then I like roll behind.
All right, you're taking pot shots.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say for the lack of finding it here, we're going to give for each level of cover, you've got like minor cover, half cover, 3/4 cover, and then full cover, right?
Okay.
So since you're like leaning out taking pot shots, give you 3/4 cover. Each level of cover going to add +1 to your defense rating. At full cover, you've got +4 to your defense rating. So that would make your effective defense rating what?
So if I'm in 3/4 cover, is that what you said?
Yeah.
So that would make my defense rating 15.
15, and so I'm at 12, so there's no edge gain. I'm gonna go ahead and fire burst back at you. All right, so we're gonna do the narrow burst. So I'm gonna reduce my attack rating by 4. So actually, you said your attack rating is what?
15.
15/8. You're gonna get.
Oh wait, no, attack rating.
Yeah, I'm sorry, defense rating.
Okay, 15. Yeah.
All right, so that includes the cover, right?
Yeah.
So and then my attack rating is gonna be 8. So you do get a point of edge.
Oh.
All right, so you're gonna roll your intuition plus reaction as a defense test.
4 plus 8 is 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is a good one. All right.
No, stop.
Yeah, I stopped at 6. Please, I'll stop.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you
So
went
I
6?
currently have 6. So if you ties go to the attacker. So if you were to get 2 more hits, you would successfully.
I'm just going to burn 2 edge. Or no, not burn. We have to be clear
You
with our
wanna
language.
spend-
I want to spend 2 edge
Okay.
and guarantee a success for 6.
That's a tie.
That's
It
a tie,
the
goes to the
attacker.
attacker.
Oh, go to the attacker.
Goes the
Yeah.
attacker. Yep.
You know what? Come on, dice. We got this. I'm going to spend 2 edge and just re-roll them.
Okay.
I got 1 more.
Got 1 more. All right.
Alright.
I'm gonna go and spend some edge.
Ah!
And re-roll. So I'm gonna spend 2 edge and re-roll 2 failures. I pick up 2 more hits. All right. So my edge is now down to that, and so I now have 8 hits. How many hits do you have?
I have
6.
7. No,
7?
6.
6.
Sorry.
I hit you, and then I'm gonna stage. So the damage says 5 plus 2 from the burst is 7, and you said you had 7, so I'd stage it up 1, so 8. You're resisting an 8 physical with your body.
Okay, so I roll a body plus my armor.
Nope, just body.
Just body?
Just body. Armor adds to your defense rating, and it's just used strictly in terms of comparing attack rating versus defense
It's not
rating.
good, guys. I might be going down right now.
No.
It's not good.
So, I mean, it really brings into perspective just
Well, it
how
has these
dangerous
two.
bullets are in Shadowrun. When the bullets start flying and you start getting hit with bullets,
Okay.
So
okay.
you've got a good looking skill test there.
I got 4 successes.
Okay, you got 4 there, so you're resisting an 8.
8.
So, alright, so
Okay.
you've got edge. You're rolling only 5 dice, so you could spend a point, re-roll that one, and hope to get, or you could spend 2 points and turn that failure into a hit, which would further reduce it by another box.
Yeah, that's what they're there for.
I'm going to use the chip and 1 point. That's 1 edge, right?
1 edge. yes.
Okay, and 1 of my edge to
Okay.
make it. To
Remember, you got a
guarantee-
bonus edge this round as well, remember?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But no, I'm down 1 edge.
All right.
So, okay.
And so now you're going to buy a success with that one, right?
Yeah, with that and 1 of mine.
Okay, which
Yeah.
gives you now, what, 5?
5.
So you take 3 boxes of physical.
Oh God.
So once you've hit, so your condition, everyone has a condition monitor, which means how many boxes of physical condition you have until you basically go unconscious. Does everyone know how many boxes they have on their character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right.
Ooh, I didn't until this moment. Now I gotta calculate that.
All right.
Oh Lord.
So I believe it's your body plus something.
Plus
Body
two.
divided by 2 plus 8.
Wait, body divided by,
by 2 plus
Plus
8.
8.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, plus 8. Oh, body divided by
All right,
Wait.
so
Oh, I have
you
more
sh-
than I
you're
thought.
shortchanging yourself.
Oh, I have a body of 5, which is 2, which is 3.
Round up.
Oh,
Round up.
Round up.
Okay, so I have a body of 5. So I have 11.
11 boxes.
Okay, I feel much better now. I was getting stressed. I was like, ah.
All right, that was on 16, which is going to bring us down to 11, which is going to be high.
Okay, and so
Wait, I had a question before we.
Yeah,
Do I have like a bio readout on them, or is it purely audio?
it's pure audio.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might want to work on getting the bio. Or
Okay, minor action. I'm fucked. Please.
okay,
Someone killed him.
So you understand? Okay, so it sounds like maybe CeCe has taken some damage. She's been hit.
MF took care of that.
I am
one.
fucked.
If,
Good
if
indicator.
you're free,
The game is
Get
over.
to
I'm
see-
going to err on the side of caution. Just assume that something bad happened.
Okay, so I'll use one of because I think at this point, since I was over this corner, I probably have to use my move action to move to the other corner so I could see because it was CeCe's over here,
Minor-
right?
fast
I mean,
action
you
too.
could roll under.
Fast action. Well, that'd be a major action. Fast action if you want to move over and use part of your movement. You can move up to 10 meters, which is more than enough to get over to the other side.
Yeah, I'll get to the other side, get still behind some cover, and I just want to see where's the enemy. How far away from here is it?
He's 60 meters from the front of the truck, so 60 plus another 25, so 85 meters.
Okay.
Which don't mean shit if you're casting a spell.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because if I cast, I'm already at 2. Oh wait, hold up. I gotta make sure.
We're about going unconscious
I don't
from the drain.
pass out from my shock because now I realize I don't
But
have.
you're gonna
all
save
these-
CeCe, isn't it worth it?
Yeah. No, it is. I just gotta make sure I don't pass out on this. 2 plus will, which is 3, so that's
It's will divided by 2 plus 8.
Okay, so cool. I have 10 boxes here, so 9, 10. So I
Good
should
idea.
So I used for the alien game, it worked out really well.
use what I'm best at. So I'll go ahead and go to the other side. And I'm gonna throw another mana bolt as I hold my shotgun because I'm just like
Mage saves the day. All right.
Bam! So let's see here. Now, mind you, I have a -2.
So did you look in the equipment section when you were kind of buying gear? Did you see the mage goggles, the mage sight goggles?
God damn it! No, why?
So the mage sight goggles have this Myanmar like little like thread that comes out and like basically gives you line of sight from around corners and shit.
Oh, son of a
Badass.
bitch!
They're called
Okay.
mage sight goggles. Yeah, they're
I
cool.
need to go and
You
get
get you a
some.
pair of those. Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
If I had seen those, I would have picked them up.
They're super cool.
Can I spend an edge
Yeah.
and say, "Oh, look,
It's
I
like-
did have one"? No, okay, so 1, 2,
Black Mamba.
4.
So you're not healing. Just clarify.
No, I'm not healing.
Not
you.
at me.
I need to.
We
make
are fucked.
sure,
That's
I need
code
to
for
make
heal me, damn it.
I need to make sure we're gonna live.
Okay, so you're firing your spell. I don't get to dodge this thing. I don't get to do anything. This is a spell.
You
I
can
get to
just
just soak
sit
damage.
there and hope I don't roll high. Ooh, I think I did roll high.
Rolling high is good.
Oh my gosh, freaking once. So that's 6 points of damage. As I just come
All right, no,
out
glitch.
blam,
All right,
6 points.
6
So-
points. All right, so I'm gonna take six physical. Hey, cool. So we got that many physical. All right, still up.
Son of a bitch. Okay, and yeah, I just took a lot of drain for that.
Now, double check on those spells, those combat spells. That I'm not. I may still be resisting, but I don't get to resist the damage.
Let's see. So direct spell. Oh wait, this is
Combat.
this is a direct spell.
It's a combat spell.
Opposed. Let's see. Sorcery plus a magic opposed by willpower and
That's what I thought. So I'm still opposing it, but the damage that gets through, I don't get to soak. I just take it.
Oh, okay.
So it's opposed by what?
It's opposed by willpower and intuition.
So I got 3 hits on that.
So then you
So-
get 3.
Okay, so I take 3. All right.
Hey, Ortans, have you tried killing it with fire?
That'd be an awesome, like, arc of flame, like 90-meter flame.
Well, I chose this one.
You wanna get that on
because
tape?
It
Put it
was
on the internet.
less, but I think I just passed out.
So you took enough drain. Do you want to use edge or anything to try and?
Can I reduce the? Oh yeah, that's right. I can use
you
my.
can use edge to re-roll those
I'll
failures.
use my 2 edge, and I'll just...
Re-roll 2 more. Okay, to give you a 1.
Yeah,
more hit,
I mean, I'll just be...
which would have been 1 less box.
Yeah, barely
So you're just
awake.
maxed out. You're like reeling. You're like the drain, you know, from the magic's taking such a toll on you. But you know, as you try and move from side to side and try and protect the rest of the group, but you're really feeling the effects of it.
I have but 1 more whammy in me before I am out.
Now it is Jelly's turn inside the trailer. We go. So you're
I
as these
heard
calls are coming in
physically-
over the comms. You know
I
that
think
it
trumps mentally, I don't know, but
maybe something's happened with MF, but you know, MF's like, no, I want help, right? But CeCe's like, we're fucked, and you know, Hot Hands is like, oh, okay, I got about 1 more whammy before you know, you start sending a telegraph to my parents.
Yeah.
Okay, so
LT's like out of the truck and he's like jacking down the. Or actually, he's bringing down the drops.
MF, how are you still standing?
I am good.
Okay, Hot Hands, get you and CeCe into the truck bed with us. MF, cover them as best as you can. Let's try to pick them off as they come around. And LT, can I do influence to inspire LT to feel confident in this?
There are group tests. I'm not saying no, right? I like the direction you're going. So how are you going to try and instill? So you're basically trying to rally MF.
I want to use my con to do a very believable impression of a a military
Drill sergeant,
commander.
like-
Yeah.
There's also, I just wanted to point out on this edge, there's like a big speech for edge.
Right, yeah. But I don't believe that you can do the big speech in a combat round.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
in social tests, right, we have more time where you're actually like displaying something, vocally to like an audience or something like that. Yes, that would come into play.
Okay.
But in the context of like a combat round where 3 seconds and things are flying all over the
Okay.
place. So what you're basically trying to do is you're trying to instill a morale boost into
Yeah.
MF.
I wanna
so
enter-
that-
LT.
or and LT.
I want to enter LT's delusion and encourage it in a way that benefits the whole group.
So do you have any kind of like military tactics, like knowledge skill or anything like that?
So I have knowledge of corpse, of law enforcement corps.
Law enforcement, okay, that works. All right, so go ahead and give me a con roll.
Okay.
Knowledge Hogan's Heroes.
There you go.
I once saw Apocalypse Now. Does that help?
So,
But
and so
he
what you're
can't-
trying to do is you're trying to increase the
He can't
productivity
smell me.
level of MF, or I'm sorry, of
LT.
LT. All right.
Yeah, I
So,
just
okay.
want him to stay on target.
All right, so your threshold for this is 3.
3. Okay.
Don't worry about the enemy closing in around us. Just keep
Yeah.
put the kickstand down on this thing, right? So we can
We
go.
got the ground cover. Yeah, so I got 5 successes.
Okay, you got 5. All right.
good.
What do you say to LT?
I say I want to be Oscar Mike in 6 minutes, and if we aren't, it's coming out of your hide. We got unfriendly surrounding us, and the only way out is an evac. You are the man on the ground. Get it done. Get it done.
Okay. He says, repeat all after. Get it. I'm pinned down. My entire squad's wiped out.
We need a Hail Mary, LT. If you don't pull this out, we're dead meat.
I need fast movers at my location now, or else it's gonna be it.
They're en route. Take it out. Ready, go.
Okay. So with that, LT, you can hear him. You're like, he's like tripling. He's like, mother. He's obviously in a hurried state, right? He's trying. He's doing everything that he can, right? For those of you that are outside the truck, you see that the 2 supports have come down, and now they've made contact with the ground, which releases tension on the actual gooseneck joint. Now he needs to get out, and you see him hop out. He like takes a jump. I'm gonna go and give him an athletics test.
He's gonna biff it.
Okay, so I have 2. All right, so he kind of vaults out of the seat and kind of lands, on the ground with his short legs and kind of looks left and right, like, oh shit. He like starts taking cover, as he kind of runs around between the cab of the tractor and the trailer wall, and he's like now starting to like unhook like the brake, the lines and all that kind of stuff that run to the electronics and all that kind of stuff.
So that's my major then, right?
He's like, cover me.
My minor is I'm gonna spill more candy.
Okay, so you spill more candy. So you spill a candy. Pearl seems to be completely enthralled in collecting the candy, almost like a cat watches a fleeting piece of yarn across the floor.
Laser
Oh,
pointer.
what? Right? So she seems to be, completely like locked in and focused on the candy as you point out there's one under there. And she's
Side
like trying to get to it and stuff.
Are spirits in this world, are they fae? Or are they...
No, they're literally just, they're astral beings. They're
Okay.
spirits.
Are they dead people?
They're neither. Yeah, they're spirits come from the astral metaplane, and they can manifest themselves depending on the type of spirit that they are. This is a kindred spirit, or like a spirit of man, if you will. In this instance, woman, and is a free spirit. So she has her own personality, her own agenda, if you will. And, at any time, she could return to the astral plane, but for some reason, she's choosing to stay.
Okay, I will not spill salt then. So yeah, that's what's up.
Okay, all right, okay. So they don't react to garlic or anything like that, but they can be, in the right context, they can be powerful allies or powerful adversaries. In this case, you've discovered that, Pearl definitely has some type of affinity, or maybe even addiction, if you will, candy. Okay. So that is on 11. So we're good there. So we're gonna go back to the top. Pearl continues to gather up candy. Right? On 25, it's gonna be MF.
How short is the truck? Can I run on?
No, you can't run on. Right, the truck, the tractor or the trailer.
The trailer.
The trailer's probably got about 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet at the max.
So can I?
How tall are you?
Duck and run. I'm 1.5 meters. I'm basing around 4.5 feet tall.
You can't.
So I'm going to do
Good to be a dwarf.
fast action to move to the other side.
Okay, so you move to the other side. Now
I'm going to do a perception.
Now you're
to
facing.
see
You're going from the south side to the north
side.
Okay.
And that's where I was told to cover from. I'm looking for whatever it was that took CeCe out.
I am not out yet.
And
All
I
right.
did not say that over the mic.
So you move across. Go and give me a perception test. This will be a fast action as well, just because you're doing a quick scan.
That is 4 successes.
All right. You see the attacker. The attacker's in an kneeling position to stabilize his firing, and is firing in your direction.
Okay.
I mean, literally, as you move underneath the trailer, there's gunfire coming in. Pretty easy for you to figure out. Okay, bullets are coming from that way. All right. So now you're gonna do a shot. You're doing semi-automatic.
Semi-auto.
Okay, semi-auto. All right.
So again, I am going to gain a +1 to damage, but my attack rating goes down.
Right. Attack rating.
So the attack rating for the weapon is 10, so it will now be 8.
Okay, my defense rating is 11, so there's no edge. And then I'm rolling my intuition plus my reaction.
Aiming twice, that's what it was.
Okay, and then I'm -2.
Did not realize I could aim twice.
Yep, it just takes up actions.
He aimed.
Most
Somebody
people,
aimed 3 times.
he aimed 3 times. Most people, have like 1 slow action and 2 fast actions. So, unless you're augmented in some way, you're probably not going to be able to aim that long. Okay, so I've got 2.
I have 2 as well, so he is going to be taking 3 P.
The ties go to the attacker. So now I get a
4
body.
P. He's going to be taking
4 P. All right. So I resist with my body. You know what? I'm going to spend the other 2 points of edge to re-roll 2 of those since I didn't get any hits. I got 1 hit, so I'm going to take 3 boxes. All right. So I'm out of edge. Oh, except for the 1. Right. So that was on 25. On 23, he is down, which is going to bring us to 18. CeCe.
Okay, all right. I think this is a long shot, but I am going to try to get into the back of the trailer.
So you do a fast action to move around to the back of the trailer, hop in.
Yeah, because you're right behind a tire, right?
You were back by the back
You're
tires.
pretty far
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, so crawl out from underneath, hop into the back. That's a fast action.
Yep.
So as you get into the back of the trailer, what you witness is the couch has been pulled out on one side. Pearl is like kind of between the wall of the trailer and the back of the couch, and CeCe's standing on the opposite side of the couch, like pointing something out, like they've lost something behind the couch.
All right.
You meant jump.
I am going.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, jump.
Sorry.
I am going to go for a different tactic with Pearl, and I'm going to be like, oh, I'm not feeling very well.
So go ahead and give me a influence roll.
Oh, God.
You're not trying to con her, but you're trying to get her attention.
I don't even have influence.
You don't have influence? Okay. So it would be a straight charisma roll.
Okay, I have 2.
If you have con, you could.
I know.
Okay, so
that's what I have jelly for.
all right. So you're rolling 2 dice.
Okay. Which are my favorite? These are my favorite. Okay. I got a 6 and a 1.
All right. I got 3. So as you say, oh, I don't feel so good. You don't seem to break Pearl from whatever she's actively focused on.
Okay. Are those two like minor actions?
So the major action would be the charisma roll. So it'd be the slow action. The fast action would be the move into the back.
So
I
I'll
thought
say.
I thought talking would be a minor action. Okay.
It is. That's like a fast action.
Oh, okay. But I
So-
still have my major action.
No, your major action was the actual skill test. So in order to do a skill test, typically as a major.
I was just trying to what I was trying to do is hopefully maybe as the spirit she has some healing abilities. I was trying to tell her. Okay, it was.
You were trying to convince her. Yeah, you were trying to convince her to stop
yeah,
what she's doing, and then hey, look at me. I'm hurt. Heal me. You know.
So I can't do anything else.
So what I'm gonna say, come over to the couch, point your gun at the opening. I will. You do first aid on you. Just 1 second.
All right, I will do that. So I will move in front of Jelly and Pearl.
Pearl's on the other side of the couch. She's bent over, and she's got a candy.
just sit
As
on the
you
couch.
move forward,
Okay,
she's got
I'm just gonna sit on the
she's got a
couch.
candy bowl in her hand, and she's obviously.
So
CeCe is pointing out, or Jelly's pointing out where there might be candy. That obviously there's been a candy spill.
the couch is catty corner like this kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah, it's been
It's like this, I think.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
Oh, it's
she's
back there?
Here's Pearl, and then here's me, and then.
Oh, I
this
thought it was
is-
closer. I thought it
And
was
then
up
there's-
here.
Yeah, it's back here, towards the back a little bit. So it's angled, not that wide. It's angled out just enough for her to squeeze her,
Okay.
a little frame back there and get down and pick them up.
All right.
Making the grandma.
I'm going
Yeah,
to.
you're oh, there you miss a spot
I'm going to take up a position, a defensive position
on the couch.
on the couch, laying on my belly, kind of.
Take a defensive position, laying on your stomach.
Yep,
All right.
Yep.
Picking
Painting
your
a
little
weird
feet up
picture.
in the air.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So.
But I still have my rifle out.
I see what you're saying. You're
Yeah,
in that in the prone position
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you're
yeah,
okay, gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha,
yeah.
okay. I was
Prone
trying to
position,
understand what a defensive
all right.
position on the couch.
If
is
anyone
supposed to
comes in
look
my
like.
view.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't have any other actions left. So
Lordy,
you know what? I have a free
you're getting
action.
blood all over the couch.
Yeah, honey.
Maybe she'll heal me because she wants to save her couch. I don't know.
You're assuming that she knows how to heal.
Nah, she's got plastic over all this. You guys
Yeah,
are all
I'm
wrong.
covered in vinyl.
Plastic. Oh, slippery.
Okay.
That's great.
So yes, I will just hang out here and hopefully.
Okay.
Someone will
That's
take
what the
pity on me.
doilies. The doilies are for traction.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's going to move us to hot hands.
All right. So, looking out, there is still that person out there, correct? I can still see one. He's not
Yes.
dead yet. Okay.
So actively engaging you. The other one has stopped.
Cool. Well, I don't. I need to save my stun left, so I'm just gonna take a shot with my shotgun.
Okay. From where you're at,
So I'm right here at the corner.
okay, so you're 25 meters plus another 60, so you're 85 meters. What's the range you're going to on a shotgun? Well, actually, it's the same, but
You know what? Okay, so I can move 30 meters on a move, right?
you can move 10 meters if you walk. If you do a slow action, you can make an athletics test. You move up to 15 meters plus 1 meter for every hit you get on your test.
If I have 2 minor actions, can I move 20 meters then?
No.
No. Okay. So if I move 10, then I'll be 60 meters.
No, you'll be 75.
75.
You know, the shotgun's not that great, right?
Yeah, no.
Dangerous at close distances, like dwarves.
Well then, instead of moving a little bit better, I'll just go ahead and pull my.
Bow and arrow.
No.
No,
That'd be so.
There are.
I'll pull my Ruger out then, because it's a minor action to pull it, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I'll stick my shotgun in my
So
offhand.
you've done 2 fast actions.
Yeah.
Now you have a slow action, which
and
is
then
pull the
I'm
trigger, huh?
just gonna blast. Wait, did I? No, I didn't move. So.
Oh, you didn't move.
No,
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna
Since
move.
moving won't do anything.
So you're
for me,
80, what do we say?
I'm
You're
gonna-
85 meters.
I'm gonna pull out my gun, aim, fire.
So what's your attack rating? At 85 meters, you're going to be at...
Is that far?
No, that's medium. So
Medium.
be the third
Medium.
So here's the thing. It's not.
I
Well,
know.
on here, and weapons didn't list a medium. It was just so I have 8,
What's your-
11, 8.
What's your gun?
You know what? Then maybe 8 is my medium instead of far.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 8 plus 2. So
There are certain ranges where it's just a
Really?
dash where you don't...
That one's
Yeah.
gonna be regular. So yeah, so it's just an 8.
An 8, okay. And my defense rating is an 11, so no edge given. All right, so what mode are you firing?
I'm gonna do it's SA.
Okay.
So I'll pop 2 rounds off, which means
Minus 2 dice.
And I am minus 3 dice.
If you're going semi-automatic, it's minus 2 dice, but you add 1 damage. Oh no, minus
No.
2 to the attack.
Minus 2 to the attack rating. Yeah. Plus 1 to the damage.
So is it 8 and is it 10 normally?
no, it's 8. So then
So you have an edge.
What's your gun?
6. Oh, so then I do have edge. All right, cool.
He has the Ruger's
I have a
Arca?
Ruger, no, Warhawk.
Oh,
It's
okay.
It's a rifle.
No, it's a revolver. Pistol.
Revolver, okay.
I'm going to use my
I'm just double checking.
point of edge. My last point of edge, one that I gained this round. All right, cool.
2. And then guns are agility, right?
Firearms plus agility.
Never say never.
Nope,
No,
that's still
no.
Warhawk.
So I missed.
Okay. Did you glitch or anything like that?
No, I just rolled 3 threes.
Okay, cool. And I dodge. I got 4 hits on my defense test, so I dodge. Brings us to Jelly.
My major thing is I'd like to use first aid on CeCe.
Okay.
Merci beaucoup.
30.
It hurts.
You got the dice thing written all down there.
Yeah.
Or-
Pulling it
Are you
up.
using a med kit? Or are you
No.
just applying first aid? Okay, you're just applying.
Just first aid.
So your battlefield
Here we
triage.
go.
You're like, getting the
Fetch me up
tourniquets
top
out,
so I can go back
that
out
kind of
and
thing.
kick some ass.
First aid is usually a longer test than this, but I'll let you do it. There's battlefield triage that you can, So I think anyone should be able to apply first aid in any circumstance.
Just stop the bleeding so I can get back out there.
Got 2 successes.
The way first aid works is each success that you have on that heals a box.
And then
It's amazing.
I'm gonna say into the open sans LT, obviously. MF, once you get that second one down, fall back to the trailer and we'll just try to get out of here as quickly as we can.
Is he disconnecting the trailer?
He is currently disconnecting the
LT.
lines from the
LT
trailer.
is, but are we going to run to the front into
So
the tractor?
his instructions are to unhook and then pull a Yui and come up alongside,
okay,
and then we'll all feed into it.
Got it.
That's what
Just
my
clarify.
Don't forget, we still got one unknown out there.
I
But
think.
he has not made himself known. Correct?
No, we have one unknown. There's
Yeah,
another
yeah.
enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we have not seen him yet. Right?
No.
Yeah, okay.
And hopefully we fucking won't. Okay.
So that was on 11. So we're going to go back to the top. Pearl continues to find candy. At some point, Pearl, as she kind of moves to look for further instruction from Jelly, she's like, oh dear. She's like, what on earth has happened to you?
Bullies, Grandma. They are really mean to me.
The neighbors.
They are very mean, and they called me mean names, and they told me that I was skinny and good for nothing.
Give me a charisma roll.
It's 2.
I wish I could give inspiration.
Inspire me.
I know. That's one of my favorite.
1
features.
success.
Okay, so I have 4. All right. So
She's like, "Ugh."
So, no.
well.
I mean, she looks concerned, right? But then she's like, let me finish picking up the rest of this candy. I don't want to attract ants. And then we'll see about those neighbors.
Merci,
She
Grandma.
continues to she takes no note of the fact that you've got a weapon out on the couch, you're laying there. She just sees that you're wounded, and that Jelly's he's applying some first aid to you.
wrapping bandage around your
It's like,
head.
wow, what on earth happened to you? And she continues to start gathering up some more. You can hear the pieces of the candies. They clink into the bowl, right, and hit the other pieces that have wrappers on them. They're like clink. She's like, there's one. Now, when the bowl dropped, there was probably a good 20 pieces of candy. So that was on 31. MF was on 25.
Okay.
Pearl's like the fastest. Pearl's got like a 31 on it.
She's just
Picking up candy.
She's doing a damn fine job.
All
I'm
Jelly's
moving
fault.
towards him in the field, moving my 10,
Okay.
and then I'm taking the semi-auto shot
Okay.
and the 3 aims.
4.
3.
I've got 3. I've got 3.
So that is going to be.
You know what? I'm gonna use this point of bad guy edge.
Boo.
I've got 4.
I'm going to pull an edge.
All right.
Throw it all over the place. That will not do it. I will use one of my own. Nope.
All right.
Use another one. I really
So
want to
when using edge, you have to decide how much edge you're going to use. You can't just continue to float. Yeah.
Okay.
You say I'm going to use this much edge to roll this many dice. All right. Because you can only use edge once per round.
Got it.
All right. So
That means it did not hit him.
did not hit him. Okay. So then moving on in the initiative order would be 18. CeCe
That is me.
on the couch. From where you're facing out the back of the trailer, you do not have any enemies.
I'm sorry, Dave. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I pulled back. When I go semi-auto, the rating on my gun goes down too, not my dice pool goes
Correct.
down
Your
too.
attack rating goes down.
Doesn't change.
Okay.
Aw.
But you do hear inside the trailer, you hear the brake lines. You hear the noise, from you can hear
Stuff
LT's
is
out
happening.
there. Yeah.
I'm just gonna hold my action until I see an enemy within my view, and
Okay.
then I will do a semi-automatic
Shot.
fire.
Okay. So it's gonna bring us to 11 with hot hands.
Get in the chopper.
I'll use one of my fast actions to sheath my revolver because I'm not as good shooting at that with that.
Can you cantrips?
I wish there was like a simple. The smallest one I have is a
Prestidigitation.
punch one, but I have to be close to them for that.
Anyone that's not inside the trailer, so we're talking LT is going to witness, LT is going to hear it.
Uh-oh.
MF, who's out front, and Hot Hands is out front. The first person that went down, the Adept who shooted, again, one that cut himself, right? Over in that area, because he fell onto the grass, there is an explosion. Oof! Something explodes. You see the dirt in the grass and all this kind of go up into the air, right? And you're pretty sure just the moments, kind of notice like that guy was over there, like nothing
just
fired. You're pretty confident that he just exploded.
Do I feel the explosion?
No, you guys don't feel the explosion inside the trailer too far away, but for those of you that are outside, you see the explosion.
Jelly, the man that cut himself has exploded from an unknown origin.
Maybe the other one will too.
We can only hope. And then I'm gonna shoot my shotgun at him. Wham! It's
All
gonna
right.
be a far distance, so he's gonna get some edge.
You're like, take that. You're all on the side. You're all boom.
So I got
A shotgun
6.
with
So
the
it's-
silencers. It's like 4 feet long.
Yes, it is a silence.
Now, MF, did you get that?
What's that?
So you were outside. So the first person that you took down, the Adept that cut himself and moved towards you guys, just exploded.
Did anyone see it?
I did. You.
Anyone that's outside is going to see it. So
you
you
might
How
have
would I
seen
see it on the other side of the truck?
I think
are you behind the back?
No.
He's over here.
Yeah, and he's
So
over here,
I was here.
right?
I moved to here on the other
Okay,
side.
then you hear it. You
Hear
it.
it.
I think I'm the
Well,
only.
So I
he
hear
might-
something blow up.
He could
Yes,
probably
you hear something
see
blow
under
up.
the
You
truck.
hear something blow up over in that
Yeah, he's
direction.
pretty short. He could probably see
You
under
could
the
probably
truck.
see.
I would have to look. I'm not going
Yeah.
to take my eyes off and attack.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah,
But
you
that makes
hear an
me
explosion.
serious.
Yeah, you like, okay, something over there just exploded. So Hot Hands the only one that actually sees it. LT like, what? We're taking rounds.
We have another attacker.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shoot him with my shotgun.
Okay, so you're doing the shotgun, not the Ruger.
Yeah, just a shotgun.
Right.
I have a little bit
So-
more to hit him with.
Okay, so and you've got the distance calculated there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be at my far range,
Okay,
so it's
so what's your
6.
attack range? Is a 6.
Yeah.
My defense is a 7, so I get a point of edge. Yeah. Oh, I like it. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and roll my defense. 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 2. All
I
right.
got 1. Try to
I've
beat
got
that.
1, 2,
2.
3. I've got 3.
Hot diggity.
So, well, I could try to re-roll and actually re-roll, or boom. You guys want me to try and see if I can hit him?
Do it.
All right.
So you're spending
So
an edge
I
to
can take-
re-roll.
And I just get to re-roll 1 die.
You can
each
spend for
edge
each one you
spend,
Each have
spend.
to call
spend
it.
all at once.
You decide, yeah.
You guys want me to use both? That's the only
He's
way I'll
got-
have a chance of hitting
Yeah,
him.
you have to use both.
Yeah.
There's not even a
Okay, so you're
chance.
spending both, and you're going to
Spending
re-roll
any of
2
your own
dice
before you
that
roll.
I
weren't
don't have any
hits.
left.
All right, let's see if you can pick up
Come
some
on.
extra.
Oh, just 1. No.
Okay.
So 2 to 3.
2 to 3, dodges. Or defends against it.
Oh, wait.
Shotgun fire rains through, and he kind of like gets out of the way.
Can I do one thing? Can I aim to give myself, because I have 2
Go for it.
points, so then I'll give me just 2 more dice to try and hit at least. Oh, so close.
All right.
Now,
Okay. So you aim, you fire your shotgun. There's no obvious effect. He's still,
probably can't even hear the shotgun.
Yeah. So, as the gunfire starts to ring out, you guys, your hearing goes into this like, this humming state, where you're just like, now it's, you see LT running around, jumping out of the truck, but also makes it difficult for you to hear orders coming over the comm channel by Jelly. So it hasn't really come into play a lot here, but it would, typically, it would make it very hard to communicate over the channel in the midst of a gunfire. So that was on 11 Hot Hands. Now it's Jelly's turn. What is Jelly doing? So at this point, Pearl has picked up most of the candy that she can reach.
Okay.
Although she still seems a little fairly focused on the pieces that may have still be existing underneath the couch that she can't get.
Perhaps you could petition her to help her ailing grandchild. I'm getting into that delusion with her. I'm like, come on, accept me as your grandchild.
Okay, but skills are my major action if I use a skill.
Yes.
And what's your boxes at?
Actually, you know what? I'm
We've
not
already given her
too-
first aid, so you can't
I
then.
can't do it again.
Right, can't do it again.
Okay,
once
that
per
answers
day.
my
I
question.
have 5 boxes left.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to now. I'd like to con her.
Hers in being
Pearl.
Pearl. Okay.
And so I'm going to con her into. This is okay. Changing my answer. I'm gonna say, Hot Hands. Do you still have a cognitive link to Pearl?
I can certainly check.
So you know, based on your magical background training, that a lot of spells can be sustained, especially if there's like the spell Mind Link. Do you know the spell Mind Link?
I don't believe I had. I thought I might, but I do
So
not.
you're familiar with the spell. You don't know it yourself, but you've been around people that have used it before. It is one of those spells that is typically sustained. So as a minor action, it could just be draw.
I should, unless Pearl has dropped it.
I want to try to influence Pearl through Hot Hands and to the Mind Link specifically, not into the Pearl who's picking up candy off the floor.
So has Hot Hands described to Jelly, hey, we have a telepathic link right now, and she's communicating with me telepathically.
I've told them
last
that-
session.
Yeah,
That was
I think I
after
remember
tape.
that as well.
Yeah.
So you're going to try and influence Pearl by using something relative to...
I just want to have him basically say everything that I say. And then, I mean, I figure we're in the same space. So, like, whatever part of her is different than the candy picking up Pearl.
Okay.
She sees me. She knows I'm right here.
Right.
So that's what my goal is.
Okay, so what do you say to Hot Hands?
I say, repeat everything that I say word for word to Pearl through your mind.
Repeat everything that you say.
Okay.
And then what
I
I'm
was like,
going to
what?
say
What?
is, I'm speaking to... Did we figure out she was a spirit?
Well, yes, I've mentioned it to
You
you
did.
all, but that's
Okay. At this time, I am speaking to the spirit Pearl.
At this time, I am speaking to Spirit Pearl.
My...
That's right. I talk the same way. I think the same way I talk.
Yeah.
My given name
My given name
is Seamus Nigel Hale
is Seamus Nigel Hale
the Third.
the Third.
And I swear an oath to you that if you get my crew
I swear
and myself
if you get my crew and myself
out of this,
out of this,
I will assist you to get where you want to go next, wherever that may be,
I will assist you wherever we go.
to the
next.
best of my abilities.
To the best of my abilities.
Give me an influence roll. I'm going to say, I'm going to give you a point of edge on this test. You know, so you gain a point of edge, because Pearl's a little sensitive to your situation.
She's a caring grandma.
She
Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 4 of my edges to get 2 more successes.
is. Okay. This gives you
And
how many?
A lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Okay. I'm not going to roll.
Okay.
Right, I'm just going to...
Let's see what happens.
Okay. We're going to see what happens on Pearl's turn, right?
Okay.
All right, so that was on 11. Now we go back to the top. 31. Pearl stands up. He says, "Well, child, I never thought you'd ask." So she stands up. She moves around from the back of the couch, and she pulls her shawl up. Now, as you watch, she's
Hot
moving.
diggity.
She's moving completely
Shawl's
fluidly.
coming
She's
out.
no longer hunched over.
Shawl's coming
She's
out.
no longer shuffling. Right? She pulls the shawl off, and she starts to wind it.
Okay.
Like, you know how you do like a wet towel?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
all, as she walks she's completely focused to the outside, and she's walking towards the back of the trailer.
I'm so excited.
And she looks back into the trailer, she's like, "I got this, children." Right? And she hops out the back. That's where we'll stop.
Oh, dang it! Nice, Dave. Wow, you have a real knack for those cliffhangers, man.
Oh, man.
Thank you for listening to another NCRP Productions podcast. To stay on top of everything we're doing, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and like us on Facebook, all at NCRP Productions. You can show your support and help us continue to produce content by joining our Patreon. We offer additional podcasts like our B-Sides and have GM materials, maps, and other fun things you can discover over time. You can find our podcasts on YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, Apple, Google, and many other fine podcast sites. Just look for us at NCRP Productions. We value your thoughts, so please don't hesitate to leave us feedback or comments. And if you would like to contact us directly, you can email us at ncrpproductions@gmail.com.